Let's get down to the tunnel, because I'm very pleased to say that two great friends and two rival managers from today are waiting to speak to us. Congratulations, Jurgen. Unlucky, David. Let me just start by asking you both what it's like when you go up against each other a few yards away in the technical area.
We didn't look at each other, to be honest, during the game. Meanwhile, we did it a few times, so it's not completely new. It's strange in the preparation, to be 100% honest, but only on the private level, because it's the only week pretty much of the year where we don't speak. So, but now we can do it again. But it's not a day for a funny interview. It was a good game of Huddersfield and a not so good game from us, and we won it 1-0. We take that, of course, but we can still see the performance of the other side. Doesn't help a lot, I'm pretty sure, in the moment, but hopefully during the week it will help the boys a little bit.
And from your perspective, David?
Yeah, it's the truth. So during the game, everybody is with his team, and then emotions, personal emotions, which we for sure have for each other, are not part of this game, and this is why it is, to be totally honest, more or less business as usual, whoever is on the opposite dugout during the game.
Jurgen, you looked very animated on the touchline, particularly in the second half. You look frustrated out there today.
Oh, I look sometimes like this, even if we are winning or stuff like that. So it's only, how can I explain the performance? Not 100%. So for me, it looked like we could have scored in 5, 6, 7 situations, an easy goal with one better pass, especially of course after the 80th minute, stuff like that. We had the counter attacks, but even first half, a lot of things were really good, and then the last pass was not good. How can I explain that the last pass was so often today not good? We'll have to watch it again, to be 100% honest. But apart from that, it was good, it was okay. And then we saw that a few players had today problems. So Millie came back, it was absolutely fine, but then he felt something again, and then we had to change. Hendo the same, Adam first game after a long time, Daniel is not yet used to 90 minutes, stuff like that. So Ginny got immediately a knock in the Achilles. That all doesn't really help. Shaqiri didn't play, at least for us, for a long time, but played twice for the Switzerland 90. So it's always an explanation why we didn't look in a specific part of the game as fresh as possible. But mostly it was because Huddersfield did really well and we had to fight. I'm really proud of that we did that. It's clear we wanted to win, so we fought for that, and so we take the 3 points. But how I said, I only said after the game when we shaked hands, sorry, because it feels a little bit like that, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. Stevie McManaman, I just wanted to ask you if you could tell us and the people watching how difficult it is to prepare for an away game after the international break.
We did it now really often. The problem is it's never the same. It's not always the same. The thing is only that the Brazilians came on Thursday, so that's how it is. Yes, usually the African players come from they both were today not here, not even involved because they had an injury. So it's just difficult. A lot of informations. Then the last game we played before the break was Man City. It's easy to talk about the strengths of Man City. It's even a bit more challenge to explain that even the players and all the strengths of Huddersfield, which they obviously have. So, but it's not impossible. I expect from us to do better, but result-wise not, performance-wise yes, and we will do. I'm pretty sure.
David, how much of a job is it to keep the self-belief for your players going? Because you've not managed a goal at home yet this season. You've not yet won a game this season. You've got somehow to just keep your players doing what they do best. How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, the truth is that I'm now here and speak about a game which I've seen more or less the last 5 or 6 games which we played. Was it Liverpool, Tottenham, Burnley away, and all the other games which we played in the past, apart from the first 2 or 3 games where we performed very well. We were able to limit the opponents with desire, with passion and aggression. This is what we brought into these games, and then we were brave enough to play man against man in the last line and try to press even the big names high and try to create a little bit chaos or panic on the grass, and I think the players have done it well without the right result now for a lot of weeks. I would lie if I would say it isn't a problem for all of us, but at the end, this is a challenge. This experience which we face now is a very exciting one, for sure it is, to really make sure that you turn these performances into results. Hopefully nobody is too boring about my interviews, my post-match interviews, because it's always the same. We deserved more, obviously we do, even if we were not better than Liverpool, but we have done what we have to do. And this was in the past the same, and I'm pretty sure, and I know it. This is the nature of football. If you perform consistently on this level, which the players have done, results and goals will come. This is the nature of the game.
Sorry, one little thing, because if you look at the fixtures, what obviously nobody does, but I watched most of the games of Huddersfield. They played in the first 9 games. Today Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City, Tottenham, Leicester, Everton, Burnley away. Now I forgot one game probably. So only that's not the fixture list where you think, oh, cool, look at this. You will collect 24 points of that. So that's hard. That's the hardest fixture list I've heard about. And so. No, you can start.
He is my friend. You see?
Absolutely.
To be honest, David, I was just about to say that, what Jurgen said anyway. But you must be very happy with the way and very confident going forward, certainly at home, because I thought the crowd today were magnificent.
Yeah, I think for me there's no shadow of a doubt that this is the best support in the Premier League. Pochettino said this when we played Tottenham, and they've done this today again to support your team without seeing goals, without seeing wins. I think this is very hard for our supporters as well, but they are, and this is what I love at this football club, they are so smart that they can really see the performance even if the results are not there. And they as well know we need the support and it will come. So at the end, we've known about our fixtures, and to be totally honest, I said this to the players. For me personally, it's so exciting, this challenge which we now have to turn the results or the positive performances into results. This is it's a wonderful challenge which we face, and very, very exciting. And this is exactly how I feel individually, and hopefully in the past it was possible, and I'm pretty sure it will be in the future possible as well. I transform this individual feeling into my dressing room.
Good man. And Jurgen's enjoying that answer as well. And listen, there aren't many places we go to where you lose at home and your players walk around and they get applauded off from the home fans. I mean, they are something special. Look, Jurgen, I can sense a little bit of frustration from you. Let me just remind you, this time last season, you were 12 points off Manchester City. You were 9th in the league. You've now got the same number of points as them. You've conceded 3 goals all season in the Premier League. Things are looking good.
Oh, yeah, I thought that's. I said the result is absolutely good, but I knew it will be again a challenge. How is that? After international break, it's always difficult. But I'm not angry or whatever. But I think we should expect from us to do better. It was most of the things which didn't work today was because Huddersfield did really well. But a few things I saw, Huddersfield couldn't do anything anymore. Then we helped with a average pass or rubbish pass. So that's then how it was. Otherwise, the result could have been different. How I said, it could have been anyway different because they scored, they hit the post and maybe should have had a penalty. But we expect from us really, really good football, and I would like to see that, and we will go for that again. But I know we were here to win the game, and that's what we did. So I'm not happy or whatever. It's okay. But the next game is waiting.
Good. Well, thank you both for joining us together. The friendship can now resume. I know that it was David's birthday yesterday, so you can finally give him his card and his present, Jurgen, right?
No cards, no presents. Not for the 47th. Sorry.
Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.